Okay, class. You wanted some different videos, so this is another game that I like to play. It's called Banished, so I will show it off to you guys. It's a city building game, a medieval city building game. So I'll start a new map and I'll explain how to play. You have seeds similar to Minecraft. This is a seed that I know is a good one, and it's fairly straightforward. What do we call the town name? What to call it? ToonTown. ToonTown will work. And then you've got different settings: large, mild, disasters, medium. Yep, that'll work. So yeah, the whole purpose of this game is just to build up your little city and feed it and house it, clothe it, find all the resources, and just make it look pretty. And as you guys know by now, I like to have things that are aesthetically pleasing. So if I pause, what happens? You've got a map and an area. If I bring up the little menus, you've got your town. I don't need that one. Your map. So you can make map doesn't actually get any bigger, but as you can see, there's lakes and things, and you expand out your little people, and then they make little villages, and then they have jobs. So obviously through the jobs there's labourers, builders, etc. Read it if you feel like it, and see whether I bother to keep going with this. But the aim of the game is to make sure that your people have houses for one, so at the moment my people are homeless, and that they have enough food to eat. That's the main part. But what obviously you've got to start by doing is having some roads. As most people I watch, the good thing to do is just plan out your roads in advance and set your houses down, because you want people to be able to get food easily. So by doing it this way it works. So yeah, I'll just play through and we'll just, yeah. I'm really not sure. I didn't plan this far ahead. But I'll get my guys moving and they can start building things and working on roads, etc. One of the next things I might not even have enough. I've got no one building. That would help. If I had all my people doing building, then I'll actually have to start working on. Actually, I'll pause it for the moment. I've got to plan out where I'm going to put some food. So food, you get a gatherer. So you set them where it's, if you see this little big circle, you place that all down, and then they will gather, obviously, not resources, but food. So you want to keep it in a forested area. That looks pretty foresty there. And then you might even put a hunting cabin out with them, and obviously you don't want it to go into the town, because you're not going to find deer in town. Well, not as far as I'm aware. I don't know, do you have deer in Toon, Gabby? Not likely. That'll do. And then I might want a wood cutter as well. To make, I don't know where I'm going. Where was it? They all came out to that, didn't they? Yeah, this line, that tree. Keep an eye on that tree. It's important. Yeah, basically that tree. That's where I want my woodcutter to come out to. Oh, okay. Tree. That'll work. Whatever. Let's just play. We'll see what happens. I am going to be running on low on everything though. I need to clear out some trees. What's that telling me? Firewood. I forgot that was another thing I was going to need. Need a woodcutter. Did I put that in the wrong spot? Gonna cry if that's in the wrong spot. Oh no, it just doesn't. Do you see that? That doesn't line up. My OCD is gonna kill me. Not that I have OCD, but the concept. Yeah, there's not much else going on in this at the moment. A lot of people are running backwards and forwards. We're running low on stone and food. Maybe I should have started my gatherer hut. We could be restarting. If I run out of food, I'm in trouble. For obvious reasons. If you have no food, and I've got no fire, oh no. Well, I might. Yeah. Oh, I need to put some workers in that. Get 4 of them real quick, because food is a problem. Now hopefully they clear through and they make a pathway. That looks like that's facing the wrong way. Oh no, that's alright. I was gonna say, if that's facing the wrong way, that would make me sad too. Because everything needs to be so aesthetically pleasing. Put lots of roads in. Okay. Still got a lot of people building, getting some food. Why am I building? Oh, I've got no stone. How do I get some stone? Stone. Gather up the stone. Oh gosh, we're in a bit of strife right now. It's only summertime as you can tell, but if it gets like this in winter, we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I really didn't need to do that. That looks a little bit ridiculous. Might destroy some of them just because it's going to annoy me otherwise. Remove them. They don't need to be there. And yeah, so you've got women and children. So you've got children are up until, without a school, at 10 they become adults. So all of you would be adults right now if you weren't at school. So you would actually be working. So be thankful you're not living in ToonTown, or you would be yeah, under the pump. That's got enough stone, that's got enough stone, so we're all good for the moment. That looks a little bit neater. Still might put another one down. Like that. Because again, I want it to be double layers when we can. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, too many. Okay. So there we go, we've got people working everywhere, we've got all of our food sources, someone making firewood, we need people. Yeah, that looks like it should be neater and it won't annoy me as much. But let's get another. I might need a stockpile. Yeah, we'll put a stockpile in there. Then we'll start clearing out this area, because obviously you can't plant trees on the stones. So I'll have to get rid of all of them. They need to be gone. Ah, that tree. Oh no, it hasn't affected it too much. It's only a smidge that can't be used. That's alright. I think I can live with that. Let's get rid of all of these stones in here. All of that there, because I can't plant trees in either of these spots if I don't have the space. So labourers will do that sort of work for you. That house is actually really annoying. I might end up deleting it because that will really annoy me looking at that for the rest of this if I keep playing. But yeah, no, we've got a little house out here now getting worked on. So as we can speed them up a little bit. We're in autumn now. So after autumn, obviously there'll be winter. We need to make sure that we've got hopefully up to about 1,000 food or so by then. Your food gets stored in a storage barn, obviously, so any food they bring, they have to bring all the way to here, so I may eventually make one a little bit closer. But having the roads, they'll walk faster on roads. I'm trying to think of all the other things you'd need to know if you were playing this. Not that you guys are likely to play it, but you might find it interesting. I want that to go. Where is... just a piece of... Is that going to be a glitch? I feel like that's going to be a glitch. That's going to annoy me as well. That's right. Ah, we're up to 1,000 food, so that's good. Over here we have clothes, so everyone's currently got clothes, but if they don't, obviously they'd get colder. I might increase this to up if we can. Firewood's one of the most important things to have. I'm gonna increase priority on that stuff in the hope that we actually finish off these roads. It seems like it's gotten a little glitchy. And if I might even end up restarting because this is just looking a little bit silly now. Yeah, that's essentially what this game is for the moment. For a showcase into another game. I'll save this one for the moment. I'll show you what it could look like as well. And if I load up one of my others, we'll go to Bougainville. Yep. Now, Bougainville's one that I made to deliberately do some of the achievements, and I'll show you what they are. But if I just pause it, Bougainville helped me to achieve uneducated, so I had to get 300 population of 300 people without building a school. Obviously I have schools now because you can't have everyone be schoolless, and yeah, so they were doing that. Yeah, so obviously I'll run through some of the achievements, but yeah, get 300, 600, 900, fully educated, uneducated, which is what I went for. There are some harder ones like Mountain Men on a hard map. That one I did as well. So yeah. So this one, yeah, it was called Bougainville because we had well, uneducated people. I thought it was a little bit funny. Obviously none of you would be Bogan. Oh, there was a fire. Oh yes, I remember. I stopped playing because there was a disaster and I think an illness came and it was starting to wipe out all of my people, so I quit. But if I went to a different one as well, Mordor. Mordor was my mountainous map. As you can see, it's actually very hard to build up. Well, not that you've played so you wouldn't know, but yeah, having a mountainous map is actually quite hard because you're very limited on what you can and can't do. So obviously I set little places up with the woodcutters and the hunters and stuff so that they can have little, kind of like little villages, like their own little villages. And you've got little farms and things that are around. And then there's mine shafts, marketplaces, orchards and crops. Again, everything tries to look neat, doesn't always succeed. And the only other place I was doing was Nation, which I also stopped playing, I think. I think this is another one where if a disaster happens, you kind of get annoyed at the game. And if you see this map, it's very similar to the one I was playing on, well, it is very similar, it's the exact same. And I started it very similarly. But yeah, this one I built lots of orchards and things like that. And I was in the process of building it up. But I decided I didn't like how I was playing it, so I was maybe going to stop and have another go. But yeah, that's the other games that I've been playing. So I'll put this up for you and I'll see, yeah, I don't know, see if you like this as well.